If you want an off-road oriented F-150, but you insist on having 8 cylinders, you have essentially 3 options. You can step all the way up to the 6-figure plus Raptor R with its supercharged V8. You can get a basic F-150 with the 5-liter and get something like the FX4 off-road package, or you can choose this Goldilocks package, the Tremor. It gets you some lift, some all-terrain tires, some better suspension, and this 5-liter V8. But what sort of fuel economy can you expect if you elect for this package? Well, tonight we find out. Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and tonight we've got the real-world highway fuel economy test on the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor 5-liter V8. In this test, we're going to head out on the highway and do 50 miles out and 50 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get a realistic fuel economy number for this off-road truck. Now, before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. Now, I would absolutely have loved to make this a normal 3.5 versus 5-liter highway fuel economy test. Take something just like an XLT or a Lariat and go out and do our standard highway testing. That's what I was hoping for when Ford told me they had a 5-liter. However, once I saw the build sheet, I saw that it was the Tremor model. So we've got these general grabber all-terrain tires. We've got the added lift, the different suspension, probably some different gearing as well, and different kit, things like the hooks on the back, hooks on the front sticking out as well. Definitely no air dam or anything. Yep, we got hooks there too. So maybe, hopefully, sometime we can get just a normal F-150 with the 5-liter. But for now, this is just going to have to be sort of an independent video on how this compares. Maybe we can sort of extrapolate it with the Raptor 37 that we had. I mean, obviously that's going to do quite a bit worse. I don't know. Either way, I'm just curious to see how this does. If you do want to see more on the F-150, check the link below. We had the Power Boost hybrid earlier this year, and I quite liked that truck. And so far, I like this Tremor as well. So we're going to take it and do some off-roading with it this weekend. Check the link below if you want to see all our F-150 videos. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA's highway fuel economy test, which gives this Tremor, what was it, 20 miles per gallon? I think it was? Yes, 20 for the 5-liter, 21 if you get the 3.5 V6, apparently. That test only averages 48 miles per hour. We know there are plenty of people who do big miles at steady state higher speeds than that, and would like to know what sort of numbers you can realistically expect here in the real world. So in order to test that out, I'm heading over to the gas station here. We're going to fill up, go out and do 100 miles, come back, fill up at the same pump using the same 3-click fueling method, and get a result. Now, a few things to note for the test. Outside temperature is about 68 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. Our tire pressures have been set to the door placard, 35 psi cold, and I'm going to run the climate control at 73 degrees auto. Now, one last thing I should point out is this truck was optioned with a tonneau cover. I think it's a little strange that Ford decided to put a tonneau cover on top of the Tremor. They don't usually do that for press vehicles, but as you can see, it is right here. It's one of those hard 3-folds tonneau covers. So you know what? I think we should actually run with this open. I'm going to pop this open, and that's just to try to kind of standardize it with some of the other trucks that we've tested. So let's get this thing filled up. We are all topped off, put in just over 4 gallons, and before starting the engine, we're going to reset our trip computer here. Where are we at? Trip 1. Looks good to me. And as soon as our GPS connects, we're going to reset that. Get our climate at 73 auto, and we're ready to begin. I want to know what this motor sounds like without any piped-in engine noise, because it definitely sounds like it has it when you get on it hard. Also, side note, somebody's got an Ioniq 9. That's cool. Is that a manufacturer car? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like someone bought one. Good, good. Anyway, a few different drive modes here in the F-150 Tremor. What do we got? We have normal, tow haul, eco, sport, and then it looks like a plethora of off-road options. I'm going to do this test in eco, and we're in 2-wheel drive high. We're going to take it nice and easy over to the highway. It's about half a mile away, and pick up the test from there. Now, the goal of this test isn't to hypermile. We're not trying to get the best possible numbers for this truck, but rather a realistic figure. So in order to do that, we're getting up to highway speed here at a reasonable pace. We're going to set our cruise control at a GPS indicated 71 miles per hour. That should allow us to average 70 over the whole test. Now, we got to hope that we don't run into construction traffic tonight, starting the test later than usual. And sometimes we get construction starting at 9 p.m. So we'll be back around that time. Fingers crossed. One thing nice about this F-150 is that it has Ford's semi-autonomous highway driving, a Blue Cruise. So once we get out of this traffic that's doing well below the speed limit behind this semi-truck, we should be able to engage it, and the truck should essentially drive for us for most of this drive. Like our speedometer is pretty accurate, 71 on the dash, giving us 71 on the GPS, and you can see Blue Cruise engages right away. It's kind of an interesting way that Ford does Blue Cruise, where it just kicks right in, as opposed to something like Super Cruise on the GMs where you have to engage it, or on the Tesla or something like that. We're going to go slightly faster here just to get past this car. Also, if you all are seeing little flashing lights on the side, those are not something you see in real life. Those are infrared, actually reading my eyes right now for the Blue Cruise system. You can't actually see those. Although I do wonder if you get blasted with infrared light after a period of time, do your eyes start to get sore? I don't know. It's probably going to be one of those things where it doesn't happen, but people claim that it does, kind of like people claiming that the Wi-Fi makes them sick, or 5G signals or something like that. They're going to claim that the infrared lights on their truck make them sick or give them headaches or something. Anyway, now that this is closed, decently quiet in here. Definitely not as quiet as one of the F-150s without all-terrain tires. Honestly, it seems like it's a little bit louder than the Raptor even. But other than that, it's an F-150. It's comfortable in here. So we're going to continue on with the test and catch up with you at the end. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of the entire trip.
Not a Raptor tearing sand, but the price, yeah, I understand. Rolling steel with a beast inside. Coyotes howl, can't hide my pride. Numbers lying, truth gets old. Dreams get sold, or they get cold. Less for less, that's how it goes. But the sound still shakes my bones. Burning up another mile. Push the pedal, fight the trial. Fill the tank, it drains so wild. But I wanna know, but it's so wild.
Coming into the end of the highway fuel economy test here in the F-150 Tremor 5.0. Something about this Tremor package just kind of hopping all around. I was reflecting on it near the end here and kind of thinking about what I was going to say. It's not a very settled ride, and part of me wonders if it's just the general grabber tires, but it doesn't seem to be as planted as either an FX4 or the Raptor. In terms of fuel economy, we are right about at that EPA figure, 19.7, and we have fought a little bit more traffic than I would like, so our average speed is slightly low, but yeah, if this vehicle's readout is to be believed, we're going to come in at 20 MPG, just like the EPA said we would. Kind of hoping we'd get a little bit better, but it's just kind of coming across as average. Other than that, Blue Cruise, it's useful, but after spending 800 miles with Super Cruise last week in the Chevy Suburban, it's not as good. It just isn't as good. Part of it is I'll do something like I'll kind of look out the window briefly at something, and then it'll start beeping at me and say, keep your eyes on the road or whatever. Oh, that's not good. Something not good happening there. Okay. I would prefer there to be some sort of vibration or flashing before it starts beeping, because then it turns your music down, and it's interrupting, it interrupts your passengers if you're having a conversation. It's not as smooth of a system, and it's not as confident as Super Cruise. Not to mention, we tried using Blue Cruise on a 55 mile an hour road, a 2-laner, and it didn't work, whereas Super Cruise did. Taking a look at the tach shot, I have to disable Blue Cruise to see your tachometer. Looking at about 1750 or so, maybe 1700 at 71 miles per hour. The photo here is going to be 72, but just about the same. Yeah, it's a fine truck to be in, no problems here. I do really like the B&O Unleashed audio system. Did our members only test on the way here, that went well. So I'm going to get it back to the pump, fill it all the way up, and then catch up with you tomorrow to crunch our final numbers. Back and all fueled up with the F-150 Tremor V-8. We ended up putting in a total of 5.076 gallons into here, so 100.3 miles traveled divided by 5.076 is giving us a little bit lower than the vehicle's readout, but pretty darn similar, 19.8 miles per gallon, giving us that roundup to the EPA's 20 MPG here for the 5-liter V8 F-150 Tremor. Now, I hadn't realized that we actually ran the 3.5 Tremor pre-facelift back when we lived in Michigan. Now, we only did a 50-mile test with that one. It's not exactly apples to apples, but we ended up calculating 19 miles per gallon for that one. So, put in the exact same sort of situation, I bet you the fuel economy would have been virtually identical, considering this just barely rounded up to 20, that one rounded down to 19. Essentially the same whether you opt for that 3.5 twin-turbo V6 or the 5-liter V8. We do have a nice 36-gallon fuel tank in here, so 36 gallons times that 20 miles per gallon is giving you a healthy 720 miles of highway cruising range here in the F-150 Tremor. That being said, considering we're rounding up, let's do a little bit more of a conservative number. Let's do that 19.7 times 36. I would say 700 miles. This cruising steady state, 70 miles per hour, unladen, is going to be just about the maximum you're going to see on this tank, which is pretty cool. I love that these trucks are getting really big fuel tanks in them. That 36 gallons is nice. Even the vehicle itself says 592 left on this tank, and I've already run it a little bit, about 15 miles since we've filled up. So that's a pretty decent number for a V8 off-road capable truck like this. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more, I'm going to take this truck and go push it off-road a little bit at one of our local off-road parks, see what it's capable of with its Torsen limited slip diff in front, locking diff in the rear. And if you want to see more, check the link below. You can check that video out, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.